If you're a dog owner, you would have noticed a sudden scarcity in two major brands of dog chow. Pedigree and Purina disappeared almost simultaneously off the shelves in many stores and supermarkets countrywide. What happened?
COVID caused the closing of a lot of factories in the United States. Since COVID, most of those factories have not recovered for many reasons. One, many employees were being paid by the American government not to go to work. They were getting more money not going to work. The new American government raised the salaries, so it was very difficult to compete with in old jobs with the current salaries. This causes a spiraling upward effect of everything because then everybody, labor went up, cost of goods went up, trucking went up, fuel is up. Everything caused a huge spiraling effect. The shortage created in the United States created a bigger shortage in the export market. So it's creating a further shortage in the United States because they're sucking off all the stocks from Costco, Walmart, PriceSmart, and these kind of people in there. And then as a result, the products landed in these countries are a higher price, but they're not export priced.
The shortage of Pedigree and Purina brands drove up the demand for other imported brands.
Rufo is actually the second choice of people, you know.
Yeah.
Rambucan, well, they are nice, alright brand too. So I believe they was going down well, yeah, because there's competitor and more sales coming.
I see you have Pedigree in stock now, though. How did that happen?
Actually, those are what we just recently get it from just yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's limited stock.
We understand that the limited supply of Pedigree that is presently available has been secured from across the northern border. Today, while there is not an acute scarcity of dog chow, the prices that they come with are exceedingly high, particularly those top brands. Philip Galathy of Victor L. Bryant and Company Limited says importers are not to blame.
I wouldn't say it's that much inflation locally, no. The intrinsic costs are 80% uncontrollable because you have to deal with the sourcing, you have to deal with the logistics of getting there, and the duties and taxation issues. We have nobody has any control over that.
Well, I used to, back in our days, used to be $2 or even $1.75,
Yeah.
And right now, I guess it's like $150 is 21 phone for $150. That would be like $6 and so. Yeah.
Have you found that sales went down since the prices went up?
Well, of course, because
People buy it less now?
Of course, yeah. I think people will choose the next brand of the food.
The dietary change in the types of dog chow, however, may have an effect on your animal.
But if you're completely out and you go switch to a new food, you might have digestive issues with the dog. So you might have a little bit of vomiting, diarrhea, and they might go off the food because it's not what they're accustomed to eating. But then this is something that you as the pet owner would need to monitor. So if it's just a temporary issue, then you could continue with the food. Now sometimes if you are able and you have the smaller quantity left of the original food that you were given, then you can start to mix in over a 7-day period to the food that you're switching to. So then you would have less issues with the digestive problem.
Dr. Jane Crawford, a veterinary surgeon at Animal Medical Center, says that different brands of dog chow contain different ingredients.
So when you're looking at protein or a meat source, you could either have beef, chicken, turkey, fish. So you're looking at that. Then you also have different grains. So they have corn, rice, barley. All of that would make the different foods. So depending on the food and on the quality, all the foods, they're different.
The inflated cost of dog chow have forced many owners to seek more affordable options. Some have turned to meat shops to provide them with bone dust, which is simply the residue from meats that are left on a meat saw at the end of the day. It resembles ground beef, sells for $1 a pound, and Dr. Crawford says it can be cooked for a few minutes with other ingredients as a healthy meal for your furry friends.
So if you're using the bone dust, then you probably want to Because you're looking at, you want protein, then you also want carbohydrate. So you're looking at a balanced diet as much as possible as you can. So with some dogs, you can add different stuff. So you could do your rice as a starch, or pasta or potato as starch. Then you could add vegetables.
For people who feed their dogs only leftover food and table scraps, Crawford says it is not safe to give your dogs onions and garlic because those are toxic to them, and over time they can cause severe health issues for your dogs. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.